I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the 49ers going up against the Vikings. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And look out, I think he's going to go. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go now.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll come out in the pistol. A first down carry here for Johnson. Muscles him off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Check. Here we go now. Back out of that belly. Here we go. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
Play clock winding down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
Watch him now, Barney.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. I'll after the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. And so to pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Eric Rowe fits the profile of the so-called new breed of cornerback in the NFL. A college safety with length, he transitions very well to the corner in the league.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Set of downs here.
Cut it left. Now let's go.
They'll run it with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They go to Johnson again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now let's go.
Johnson. And tough sledding. Get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. Green,
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Blue line. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the back goes into motion.
Over.
They'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. They go back to the air here after the INT. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Fletcher Cox forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That goes for a gain of 31.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
4 down. Now let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of them, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
In motion now is Lee. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Let's go! Blue line it! No, check, Patriot!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rub their nose in it. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. David Johnson, as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's 15-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco. Disco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout.